If you're over 50, you might think you're too old to start on YouTube. And this is exactly what my 50-year-old brother thought just a few months ago. He thought he was too technologically challenged. He thought he wasn't good on camera. He didn't know how to use a camera. He'd never made a video or uploaded a video on YouTube in his life, and he barely even watched social media. But after convincing him to give it a try anyways, his very first video blew up. It got over 800,000 views, and his channel blew up as well. And now he's got over 20,000 subscribers. And the craziest thing is, 29 days after uploading his first video, he made $214 in a single day. And 3 months after starting, he made $440 in a single day from AdSense alone. And he's also making sales from affiliate marketing too. And the truth is, it's never been easier to start a YouTube channel than right now, especially if you're over 50. The tools are simpler, the platform is more forgiving, and age, well, that's actually a huge advantage. It's not a weakness. People are hungry for wisdom, for real life experience. Because the truth is, surface level knowledge, they can just look up on ChatGPT in about 10 seconds. But wisdom, real life experience, and the kind of perspective that only comes with age, well, they can't look that up on ChatGPT. So let me show you 3 quick steps that you can use to start on YouTube today, even if you're over 50 and even if you're technologically challenged. No tech degree required, no fancy equipment required, just you, your phone or your computer, and your life experience. Now, if you appreciate me making videos like this, let me know by gently tapping that like button, and let's jump into it right now. Okay, step 1, just start now. Don't wait to learn everything first. Now, before you skip ahead, let me explain myself. Think of any skill that you've ever gotten good at in your entire life. Maybe it was an instrument, maybe it was a sport, maybe it was your profession, but even something as simple as riding a bike. Did you get good at riding a bike by reading a bunch of books about how to ride a bike? Because you could read a bunch of books, you could take all the courses in the world on how to ride a bike, you can even hire the best bike rider of all time. Maybe it's Lance Armstrong or someone like that, and you could have him personally coach you. But until you actually get on the bike and start riding, none of that knowledge is really gonna matter, because you don't need to learn everything before you start. In fact, that's the biggest mistake that people make. They study YouTube for months. They watch tutorial after tutorial, and you know what happens? They never upload their first video. Or they do upload their first video, but they take way too long on it. And I don't want you to end up in tutorial hell. It's where good intentions go to die. You keep learning and learning and learning, and you feel like you're making progress, but you aren't actually getting anywhere, because you're not taking enough action. And the truth is, you'll learn way faster by just doing YouTube. Think back to when you learned to ride a bike or when you got good at any skill when you were younger. Sure, it helps to have somebody there to help you to ride it, but you're not gonna learn how to ride a bike until you actually get on the bike and try to ride it. And on your first few rides, you're still gonna fall, you're still gonna fumble, you're still gonna wobble and feel scared, and that's completely okay. YouTube works exactly the same way. Your first few videos might flop, or if you're lucky, they might blow up. But here's the thing, you won't know until you actually try. So let me show you some proof just to show you what I mean. There's this guy named Bernard Albertson. He just sat in his chair, put a camera in front of him, a pretty low quality camera as well, and he didn't have very good audio either, and he just gave advice to the younger generation. His video was called An Old Man's Advice, and the video was less than 6 minutes long. No fancy edits, no special effects, no graphics or B-roll, just him talking for about 5 minutes. And this one video got 30 million views and generated at least $149,000. And the funny thing is, a year later, he did the same exact video. An Old Man's Advice. Now this time it was a little bit longer, about 10 minutes, but it was the same quality of video, aka not very good. And this one got 17 million views and generated about $86,000. Now that is real money from just sharing wisdom. And he didn't have anything fancy going on. No fancy thumbnails, no really nice camera, no lighting, no crazy good editing. His titles were basic, his intros were basic, and yet the video still did really well. But you might be thinking, well, that's just luck, and he did post his videos a long time ago, so that wouldn't happen now. Well, let me show you that it's not luck. Dry Creek Wrangler School. There's a video he made about 2 years ago called When You Just Ain't Got It All Together. And this guy basically just sits on his farm, he puts a camera in front front of him and he just starts talking. His videos have little to no editing, there's no fancy thumbnails, and they are pretty basic. And this video right here, when you just ain't got it all together, made $38,000. And this is a video that quite likely took him a total of 30 minutes to make. 16 minutes to film it, and maybe another 15 minutes to upload the video. But it's not just him. This is happening over and over again with older content creators. Just as an example, Rob So Far So Good had a video that he posted about 5 months ago that has already blown up. And it's called Life Lessons I Wish I Knew Earlier. Here's what matters. And it's got almost 1 million views. And it's made thousands and thousands of dollars. And again, everything here is basic. And these are not professional YouTubers. These are regular people that are just uploading videos to YouTube, uploading their life advice and their wisdom. So they're regular people sharing what they know, just like you can. So here's what I want you to do. Treat your first video like a call with your grandkids. Share advice, tell stories, give life lessons, and talk about what you learned the hard way. Your first video isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to just exist. That's it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to know everything. Just start. Now, if you need help picking your niche, picking video ideas, or the fundamentals, the most important things when it comes to growing and making money on YouTube, I have a completely free live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check it out down in the description and the pinned comment below. All right, quick break. This Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called The Greatest Business to Start in 2025. And at this workshop, I'm gonna be giving away my brand new tool, Hidden Niche Finder, for free. This is a powerful GPT-driven tool that I've been working on. It's been trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, my philosophy, and coaching sessions, and it's been recently updated to make it even better. And with it, you can uncover hidden, profitable YouTube niches and generate viral content ideas in just one click. And I'm giving it away for this one time only at the workshop. So make sure you show up, click the link in the description or the pinned comment below, and when you're done registering, make sure to click on add this to your calendar so it'll show up in your Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar so you won't miss the chance to grab the Hidden Niche Finder. Now, you'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. See you Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Okay, step 2, use what you already have. Technology is no longer a barrier. Chances are, while you're watching this, within arm's reach, you have something that you can use to record and upload videos. Whether it's your smartphone, if you have a smartphone, that's literally all you need, or even your computer. Many people record their first videos just by recording on their computers. And you can do that even as simply as using free software such as Loom. But this is where a lot of people get stuck, right? Because they think that they need a fancy camera, they need lighting, they need a super fancy set like I have, or they need editing software that costs hundreds of dollars. And here's the truth. You don't need any of that. Your phone is more than enough to get started because the camera that's in your phone is significantly better than cameras that cost thousands of dollars just 10 years ago. In fact, it can shoot 4K. It has a built-in microphone that sounds great, and everything you need is already in that phone. And if you don't have a phone, chances are someone in your family does. And if nobody in your family has a smartphone, then you can always just use your computer as well. But the point is, technology is no longer a barrier. It's not holding you back anymore. The only thing holding you back is thinking that you need more. Let me prove it. Here's a channel called M&J Metal, and he posted a video called How to Make Pickle Pepsi at Home for Free. Now, the funny thing is, it's pretty apparent here that it looks like he is recording with a phone, but he's recording with a very old phone. But there's no editing, no fancy cuts, no music, no transitions, no descriptions, no tags, and it's just uploaded raw. So basically straight from his phone to YouTube. And the video is only 4 minutes long. And it's literally just 4 minutes of him showing how to make what's known as pickle Pepsi, which if you're not aware, that's a trend that's happening right now. KFC just had a collaboration with Pepsi where they're selling pickle Pepsi. And I believe they started in Canada and some select locations in the United States. So they put a lot of advertising money around it, and it is creating some buzz right now. And so he made a video talking about how to make pickle Pepsi yourself so you don't have to buy the expensive version at KFC. And this video now has over 2.8 million views and it's made over $14,000. Now, I actually tried pickle Pepsi myself after seeing this using his tutorial, and it's kind of weirdly good actually. So thank you, M&J Metal, I appreciate it. But here's the point. This was not high production. It wasn't perfect. It was just simple content that people wanted to watch. And he just found an idea that a lot of people cared about that very few people or nobody else was making content on. And good content beats good cameras every single time. It also beats good editing, good thumbnails, or any of that other stuff that YouTubers obsess over. And the truth is, your wisdom is more valuable than your camera quality. So Here's what you do. Place your phone at eye level, prop it up on some books if you need to, sit near a window for natural light, because the light from a window is softer and more flattering than any lamp, and make sure the window is in front of you, not behind you, and then just start recording. And honestly, even if you don't have natural light, cameras are so good these days that they'll just automatically adjust. I mean, let's be honest, he didn't have the best natural light in this video, that's for sure. But the point is, you don't need to complicate it. You don't need to buy anything, and the best camera is the one you already have. And the best time to start is right now.
Quick break, this video is sponsored by me. Most of you don't know that I actually have my own coaching program on personal branding and then growing and making money on YouTube. And this is good for complete beginners, maybe even people who just want to get a job by growing their personal brand, all the way up to people who are very advanced on YouTube. And they get to work directly with myself and my team to help them reach their goals. Now, we are opening up 3 to 5 spots, and this is pretty rare. We usually don't have these open. We usually only limit them to select people. But we're opening up 3 to 5 spots, and you can check those out down in the description and the pinned comment below. And in this program, you'll get to work directly with myself and other people who are highly successful on YouTube. Just as an example, Sean was able to go all the way from being stuck, not making very much money on his channel, to making over $500,000 a month. Now, that's an example of one of my more advanced students, but there's lots of examples of people who started off from scratch and they got to 5K a month, 10K a month, etc. So check that out down in the description and the pinned comment below.
All right, step 3, learn and improve as you go. 1% better every video. So now let's talk about getting better. You're gonna make mistakes in your first video. My brother Zach, for instance, got a lot of comments in his first video from people saying that they thought it was AI generated. It wasn't. He was just reading from a teleprompter, which he's never done before, and he sounded very monotone. But it didn't matter because he used my system, and we made sure to find an idea where there was a lot of demand and there wasn't a lot of supply. So even though his video was relatively mediocre and he didn't have the best camera presence or performance, it didn't matter. The video still blew up. So you're gonna make mistakes. That's not a maybe, that's a guarantee. And your first video will likely be awkward. You'll probably say a lot, you might forget what you wanted to say, you might ramble a bit. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay, because here's the beautiful part. Each video you upload makes you better, and you don't need to be perfect on day one. You just need to be 1% better with each video. That's the secret. Small improvements over time, not massive leaps, just tiny, consistent progress. So I found this interesting video that kind of illustrates in a visual way what 1% progress looks like, because I know it's very difficult to actually visualize that. So here's a video that talks about what would happen if your muscle mass grew 1% every day. And you can see that this guy right here is very skinny. And then we're gonna see what happens to his muscle mass if he grew 1% per day. So this is day 40 right here. And this is what he looks like by day 55. This is what he looks like by day 70. Basically looks like a bodybuilder. And by day 80, he looks like a world champion bodybuilder. And by day 90, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. And by day 100, he looks even more buff than the Incredible Hulk. I think you get the point. This is just kind of a visual representation of what small improvements over time can do for you. It leads to compounding results. So if you can just make tiny, consistent progress, your videos will get significantly better over time. Now, if you want to shortcut that process, make sure to attend my live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to tell you the most important things that you should focus on that matter much more than any of the other stuff. Plus, I'm going to give you an AI that makes it easier, and I'll answer any questions you have about your niche or video ideas or how to grow on YouTube or anything like that. So click that link, make sure you put it on your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now, there's gonna be a small percentage of you that want to be handheld, right? It's kind of like wanting a personal trainer if you go to the gym, or a personal mentor, or a coach to work one-on-one with you. And if that's you, apply to book a call with us down in the description in the pinned comment below. It'll be the second link down there. On this call, we'll figure out where you are right now, where you want to be. We'll make a plan to get there, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together or not. We are very limited in who we can work with, so only apply if you are very serious about growing and making money on YouTube. But at this point, we've helped over 100 people make a full-time income from YouTube. We've helped around 20 to 30 people make it to 7 figures a year. And we've even helped 7 or I think even 8 people now make it to 8 figures a year, or $1 million a month on YouTube. Now, those are absolutely not typical results. In fact, most people who try on YouTube are not successful. But with the right system, coaching, and feedback, you have a much better chance of being successful. And on average, we've added over $10,000 a month for all of the students that we've worked with to whatever they were already making on YouTube. So like I said, if you're very serious about growing and making money on YouTube, apply for that call down in the description and the pinned comment below. But if not, that's totally fine. Enjoy my free content and enjoy my live trainings, and that will help you out significantly as well. Now, if you want to see one of the people that we help get all the way to well over 7 figures a year, you can check that out by clicking right here and watching the video that we did with Sean.